Hello, beautiful people. How are you all doing? I know it's end of the year. Everyone is rushing to put their goals together. Everyone is rushing to look back, see what they've accomplished, look for a better new year, right? I know every single year, most of us go down into our quiet rooms and write things down we want to accomplish. And 1 week into the year, you're so excited, you're so pumped up, fired up. 2 weeks in, 1 month in, you're so excited, you're still on track. 2 months in, you start declining. 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, you even forget what your goals were, right? You forget where you were heading to. You forget everything that you set out to accomplish within the year. And you're not alone. I struggled with that for so long. I still struggle with that. It's a constant battle every single day. But how do you go from, the past 15 or 20 years or 30 years, no matter how old you are, you've been trying and failing, trying and failing, trying and failing. How can you make 2023 different? How can you make it exceptional? How can you actually go out and at least meet 50% of everything you write down? I want you to be intentional. I want you to be more disciplined. And these things get thrown around so easily. Oh, what does it mean to be disciplined? What does it mean to be focused? What does it mean to actually accomplish these goals? Because I write them down, but how do I start doing them? As I mentioned in my past video, implementation, putting everything you write down into practice is the most difficult part. It's easy to just write things down. It's easy to just say, I want to make more money. I want to start a business. I want to have a family. I want to get married. It's easy to just say these things or write them down. It's very easy, right? The main goal or the main purpose of you writing those things down is because you want to at least attempt to achieve them. At least give you a chance to accomplish some of those goals. So of course, as you write them down and as you plan for 2023 and a better year, because big things are coming, if you want them to come, right? So you gotta be prepared for all those things that are coming. So how do you start doing things differently this coming year, right? It's not gonna be it's not rocket science. It just takes you to be consistent with the small things. Most of us just try to accomplish so much in so short of a period time frame that when we don't get that result in that short time frame, we give up. And so you say you want to lose weight. You hit the gym the first week. The second week, you look at your tummy and you're like, oh my goodness, this tummy is going nowhere. So what do? You start declining and eventually you give up. You say you want to make more money. Hey, what business or how do you plan to make that money? Do you want to go get a new skill? Do you want to learn how to run a business? What is it that you're going to do to get that more money? Right? And so you start planting your seed and you start, do you need to go back to school? Do you need to learn a new skill? Do you need to call this mentor? What do you need to do? You need to read a book. You start by reading a book, a page a day. Then making those phone calls. Talk to that person that you admire, that you want to, envision, that you want to be like them, right? Get the coaching, get the mentorship, right? Start attending that class. Start working out more and stay consistent because you only see results over time. Right? You only see results over time. And the main reason why people quit is because they expect so much in a short period of time. So this year, today is the 30th, right? 31st, make sure you have everything on lockdown. You have everything written down. You have your goals written down. You already have a roadmap for the rest of the year. Then you break those goals down into months. Then break it even further into weeks. And even down the train, you break it into days. So every single day you wake up, you're doing something small. You're reading that book. You're doing something that is moving you closer and closer to you achieving your goal. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it. If achieving your goals were easy, every single person out there would be a millionaire. Every single person out there would be out living their best life because they just wish it and it happens. No. It's going to be a constant battle for survival. Every single day you have to battle all this negativity, people turning you down, people not seeing the vision, people not buying into you, trying to make a difference in your life, right? So your environment matters a lot. The company you keep, The people you have around you. Are you constantly discussing progress? Are you constantly listening to progressive things? Right? The videos you watch, what are those? Are they educating you? Are they moving you forward, closer and closer to your goal? Right? So all these things are going to count in. Then, of course, your personal decision to succeed. Your personal decision. It got to be a personal decision. Because if you don't decide, all this motivation, all this pump up, this friend who calls you and gives you all the accolades, all these things are going to be useless. If you are not personally motivated to succeed, if you don't make that personal decision, hey, this year is going to be different. This year I want to do more. This year is going to be my year. If you don't make that personal decision to stay disciplined and do the hard things now, because most of us brush off the hard things. We want to do everything easy. Everything easy. So you find a business opportunity. Yes, there is going to be some work required. You're going to have to put in maybe some money and a lot of time and consistency and persistence and maybe get some rejection. A lot of rejection, by the way. Are you going to quit because someone didn't see your vision? Are you going to stop dreaming? Are you going to stop, heading towards your dream life because people can't see past their own limitations? So they're projected on you. Are you going to let all that be your story? I implore you, today and before the year begins, please make that conscious decision you want to change. Make that conscious decision that you are going to elevate yourself, that you're going to change the status quo. You're going to make a difference in your life for the rest of the year. And it can happen. But it only starts if you make that decision. If you stay disciplined to doing things that are going to move you forward. There is this quote that you got to be so, obsessed with your goals that it distracts you from your distraction. You have to be so obsessed with your goals that it distracts you from your distractions. How focused are you? Ask yourself that question. How focused are you and how determined are you to achieving everything that you set out for? This year is going to be a max out year. As you watch my previous video, it's a max out year. We're going all out. We want to achieve so much, right? We want to make a difference. The past 10, 15, 20 years is not compared to this 1 year alone, because you can achieve so much and you are going to achieve so much, because guess what? Great things are supposed to happen to you. Every single one of you deserve success. Every single one of you deserve, to elevate yourself. And every single one of you deserves some level of gratitude for everything you've accomplished. So please be grateful. And I don't know who you pray to. Go into your quiet room, pray and ask that you get the wisdom, you get the knowledge, you get the strength, the perseverance, the good health to make sure that this year doesn't be like the previous years. Okay? So have a great rest of the year, right? We're gonna keep updating you as the year runs by, every once or twice a week. Stay tuned and please be legendary. I dare you to dream. I dare you to dream big. Thank you so much.